Oh, yes. And what about robots? Robots are coming.
That's a long way down.
Artificial intelligence. They're now walking upright. It's no longer tank treads anymore.
You know, that's so funny. When I was thinking about this the other day when I was in the 8th grade talking to a friend of mine, Michael McAnally, and we were thinking of dreaming about what life would be like in the year 2000.
Wow.
Would we be flying in cars like the Jetsons?
Sure.
You know, and we're so behind. We haven't evolved enough. It doesn't seem like we've evolved enough in the last 20 years.
No, and then, every door would be an aperture, be an airlock. There'd be no more denim. We'd all be wearing gray jumpsuits. For some reason, we stop eating and start taking colored pills and somehow enjoying that.
Oh, I think the Jetsons are here. I just heard one of those doors open. We'd have Rosie the robots to do things for us. But, it's interesting. But I do believe that we do evolve as human beings, and that's where we learn lessons. And a lot of people don't learn lessons. Right, well, a lot of people make mistakes.
We have a question for you. And again, if you got anything for me or Drew, you just spit it out.
I will.
Brandon?
Yeah.
24. What's up?
Yeah, let's see. I'm a soldier who recently returned home from Iraq. But since I've been home, I've been sensitive to a couple things. Just energies around me, knowing a couple things. I was curious if abilities are acquired through, say, traumatic experiences or...
Why did you come back, or why did they let you come back?
What, come back from Iraq?
Yeah.
I got out of the Army. I did my 4 years.
Oh, so your time came up while you were in Iraq?
No. My time came up just as we came back. Actually, I did a tour in Afghanistan after September 11th. And
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Michael. Would you go back if you were asked to go back?
I think, yeah, I would.
Okay.
I'd be reluctant to do so. I mean, I'm back at home for the first time in 4 years. I'm enjoying every aspect and every day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let me say this, too, by the way. Brandon is calling from Santa Barbara. And here's my deal if I'm the Army. You come from some beautiful beach city, you get to do 6 months instead of a year tour. And if you're like from Riverside, we'll keep you for 2 years in country. You know what I mean? It's just you're not going back. You're not missing anything.
Right, they won't miss anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon. Ooh.
Oh, come on now. That's not
seriously
right to say that.
No, it's true. It's true.
Well, no one leaves Santa Barbara, so he must feel very
Santa
strong
Barbara's it's got to suck being essentially an ashtray, stepping over camel crap and watching giant spiders get it on.
Adam, to answer your question,
yes.
And I want to say thank you to you for fighting for your country, because you fought for all of us. And even though I don't believe in war and I wasn't for the war, I wanted to say that to you. Yes, absolutely. Traumatic experiences can jumpstart the psychic abilities in people. And you can read dozens and dozens of books from people that have had near-death experiences, or, like I said, I was hit by a car and then I started to see auras, and I saw people at church, and, they were there, but they were transparent, and that definitely can make that happen for you. I'm sure you saw a lot of really wild things over there.
I've had a few close calls.
I don't want to. I'm going to say a situation that happened to me. I don't liken it to it being a war, but it was traumatic, and I did believe I got a little bit of clarity from it psychologically or parapsychologically. Remember when Taco Bell canceled the Bell Beefer?
And then the enchurrito.
And then the enchurito.
Come on.
In the same week.
Yes.
You remember how upsetting that was to me?
Yes.
I remember I went through a sort of a shock period.
No, yeah, I was
morose.
You were dissociated.
For that 1 week, but when I came back, there was a certain aura, a certain glow to me.
There was.
Certain knowledge that I had.
So, Brandon, what was your experience? Can you share that with us?
Brandon?